excited for my supermarket challenge to show you how to take just a regular bundle of flowers that you get, all bunched up just like this, and turn it into beautiful arrangements for your home in a way that makes them last as long as possible and look great, and you get the most out of your flowers. So let me get down to it. I wanted to leave the flowers in the packaging, everything, so you could really see that I'm not going to, add anything to this. I'm just using what I bought for $10, so pretty good deal. So what I'm going to do is take the flowers out of their nifty little packaging. All right. Whoa, got one carnation down here. I'm just going to set that aside. Then I'm going to just cut off the rubber band. Obviously I could pull it off, but just to make it easy. And then, let me set aside my vases. I'm going to separate out my flowers. I did look at the colors a little bit to get some ideas for what vases to pull. But let's see. I've got beautiful Gerber daisies. Some really nice greenery. Pull that out. Okay. A little bit of this sort of tissue status that's nice and fluffy. Some more pink carnations. I had one over here that had popped out a little bit. Then I have really nice, there's another piece of greenery, green mums, which are also called Kermit mums, which is a fun name, and I love this sort of lime green color. So I'm going to set those aside along with my one stem of spray rose. I think this variety might be called Babe. That's the kind I've bought before from my wholesaler, but I love the color, and we'll use this. It'll look great. So let me set that aside. Then I have, let's see, 3 stems of Alstroemeria or Peruvian lilies. A really great long-lasting flower. Set those over here. And last but not least, 3 stems of yellow spider mums, okay? These last forever as well. Love the color. I'll show you what I'm thinking about pairing them with in a second, so let me set them aside. I'm going to start with the Gerber daisies, okay? So I have a tall-ish sort of opaque vase here, and because these have such nice stems, I wanted to leave them fairly long, so I'm going to trim them down a teeny bit. Then I'm going to just tuck them right into this vase, like this, actually. I want them really simple. Of course, they won't stay exactly how I want them until I get some of my greenery. So I'm going to take 3 stems of this greenery, trim it down, and get it in here, and then use it as almost like a hedge so that my Gerber daisies stay put. There we go, guys. All right, I'm going to get one more piece of greenery in here. That's fine, because I have a few pieces to separate these two. And then be able to place this someplace like a foyer table or, up against the wall so that these beautiful Gerbers are sort of pointing out and, looking at me, smiling, looking, nice and orange and pretty. So done with that. All right, now it's on to my low little white vase. So in this one, I thought it would be cool to take the hot pink carnations, orange spray roses, I'll call them Babe because I do think that's what this variety is, and then my Kermit mums, and combine them all together in one low vase. So I'm going to start with the mums, and what I'm going to do is trim off the lateral pieces, keeping this main part of the stem together for those 3 that are sort of close in height can stay, and I'll set them down into the vase. I'm really getting rid of a lot of the stem here, okay? So this part of the stem doesn't look so great. I'm going to just, cut this short. Why not? Again, pulling off the lateral pieces here, some of them. think I will cut this one really short and then trim here and stick this down into the vase. And I'm going to put some more of these green ones, trim this even shorter. On this side, all right, and I've got one more stem. Now, one thing that's important when you're cleaning flowers and preparing them that will help them last is to get rid of the greens, okay? So these little pieces on the side, the greenery, they die faster than the flower and creates bacteria in the water. So trimming down the flowers and getting rid of those little pieces of greenery will help the ones you have last longer. All right, great. So I've got my base of Kermit mums. Then I'm going to cut down my carnations. I love this flower because it lasts for a really long time. They sometimes get an unfair rap, I think, of being sort of cheap flowers or not that neat. But the colors are incredible. There's wonderful things you can do with them. And again, you'll love that they last for like a month sometimes. These guys are great. And look how fun this is already, that it's more of like a nice punch here of hot pink with the green. Then with my Babe spray roses, I'm going to do something sort of similar where I'm going to cut off the lateral pieces. All right, so now instead of having one stem, I have three, because I'm going to keep these guys together. Pull off those pieces of greenery, tuck these down into the vase, sort of spreading it throughout my little punchy arrangement. And I love the way this looks, and I think this would be so fun on a coffee table or, you know, set on a bookshelf as just a neat little arrangement. All right, next up, I've got a cool blue vase here to utilize my spider mums in the yellow, and this is a fun color combination. So what I'm going to do is trim down my spider mums, pull off the greenery, okay, get them prepared, and set them down so I can get two pieces of my greenery. I've got one more piece I'm going to save for my last arrangement here, okay? So let me trim this up. Get this in here. All right. Then I'm going to start putting my mums in. And the nice thing about having this greenery is it takes the place of the greenery, the foliage that we want to pull off those flowers so that they last longer. Because again, that greenery that is on the flowers is going to die faster than the blossoms would just look old. All right, so I have 3 stems in here. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my tissue status and pull off the lateral pieces. I could cut them too, but this is working, so that I can tuck them into spaces here, trimming this one down. Okay, nice. Then I'm going to use a little bit of my Alstroemeria or Peruvian lilies. So the nice thing about these is they have long pieces here, so you can even separate them. So what I'm going to do is cut 2 of these guys off, or 3 of them, sorry. I'm saving these for my last arrangement, okay? Then I still have a stalk here with 2 blossoms. One is a little bit ripped up from being in the packaging, and that happens, that's okay. And I'm just going to tuck it down in here. It's a little bit tall. All right. And this will flutter out in between my mums, which will be really nice. And I've got 2 more pieces here that I can do the same thing with. Trimming them down and tucking them in so that I have a beautiful yellow and white and really blue arrangement because of my blue vase that's in the round, so you can see it from all sides. So again, could be on a coffee table or the center of your, kitchen table or dining room or something like that. It's just a nice, fun arrangement. And last but not least, a little vase here. I have one more piece of my greenery, which I'm going to trim down. And this one is going to be perfect for the bathroom or bedside table. And I've got my 3 pieces of Ulstrom area. I'm going to tuck these pretty little guys in. And now that I'm noticing, I'm going to snag a little bit of my tissue status here that got lost in my arrangement. You can't tell that I just snuck a piece. Stick this back down in there. There's plenty in this one. So I have one more type of flower in my mini arrangement. And that's it. 4 different vases filled with flowers from one bouquet from the supermarket. So pretty fun. You can do this, enjoy. If you do create arrangements from your supermarket bouquets, please send me pictures. I love to see them. And if you have questions or need any advice or inspiration, please send me an email or post them on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching.